Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk. Today we are continuing the streamer 4v4 Good vs. Evil Age of Wonders 4 campaign. I'm really hyped about this. I know this isn't like everyone's cup of tea, but I know there's some people here that are hugely passionate about it and I love it. It's not your thing, we'll be back on our regularly scheduled plate of content early next week. For now though, we're getting back into this. If you weren't here last time, this is kind of like a mix between Civilizations and Heroes of Might and Magic. You pick, I say pick, but you kind of design. We designed 4 factions that are good themed and 4 that are evil themed, and we're going head to head. Last time there was a whole lot of setup, expanding, making cities, stuff like that. We haven't really had any massive battles yet, other than just like little ones versus creeps, which there were some losses to. So we're about to get set up from here. I'm here to see Mike decimate this competition, 100% faith. I would also love to see that, Fandral. So hang on, I'm gonna get into voice with the other people right now. And hang on just a second. Let's see, team good. And mute my mic. Okay, I am in the voice channel with the other players, but I've got my mic muted. All right, so yeah, jumping back into it. Also, proud to announce, today was the last day to get a plushie. The plushie campaign has ended. We sold 746. Chat, our goal was 200. People craved Smugasuras, chat. They craved them. 746. I'm so hyped. The number was a little bit higher, and then it went back down because apparently some credit cards declined. But still, that's amazing. That is still so... 4 more. No, that's it. That's it. Irath. It's closed. You can't get them now. So they're in queue for production, and then they will be in queue for shipping. So it's a little bit of a wait, but by early August, so month and a half, I think, they should be arriving at people's houses if they haven't before then. But that is what's going on. I sent a thank you to ArenaNet along with a would love to do another one if you let me share my ideas with you. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I am so hyped that this, like, it's crazy because it was just like a fun idea that was in my head like late last year, and then now it's like a physical thing getting shipped out to people's houses. That's like wild to me. He was scared of owing earthquakes for being late. No. Yeah, I'm really hype about that. Very much deserved. 254 off reaching the limit of your first lease too. Yeah. I didn't have to ask for that. Let me see. Train is also a test of the key ways that might offer me, which is you should. Take before CRFK. Okay. Just catching up on all of that. If you go to online sessions, it should be saved. Let's see. Play. Found it. Okay. So I thought I had to join with a code because last time I did. Apparently that's not a thing after you've already like established that you're in a game. So they just gave me instructions on how to join. Okay. So I don't know if all the players are here yet, but I did just join the game here. Let me hold on. I've got multiple windows open. We've got a Discord channel where all of us can talk, and a Discord channel for just Team Good. And then a Discord channel for Team Evil that I'm not allowed in. Alright, so for anyone who wasn't here last time, this is the world map. The dark areas up here, including Arkansas, Torquio, and New Orc City, those are mine. The white area here is Fairlight, another one of the streamers. Down here, yellow is an enemy, red is an enemy, this light blue is an enemy. Underground, right here, purple is an ally, green is an ally. So there's me and Fairlight up top, these two underground. And then over here, Ohio is an enemy, and down here is an outpost of an enemy. So we mostly ended up with like the north half of the map, and they mostly ended up with the south half of the map. And we're going from there. So, let me zoom back in here. Orders required. We were waiting on that guy to get over here, so he's just going to chill here for now. And do that. And let's see. I don't know if this is going to be able to catch him. We're going to try. I'm literally throwing a polar bear at an enemy scout to see if it can take it out. Alright. And he's on his way over. I think that's it. Alright, so I'm going to end my turn here. So a bunch of my scouts are going to start. What is this? The Diggermeister Yacht Club? Ohio, dear God, stay away. Yeah, you can name your cities. This person is Keo, and they are rather crass with their names. Digger Meister is playing mole people. And then they told me I could name cities, and I asked chat for their finest orc puns, and we ended up with this: Orkansaw, Torquio, and New Orc City. And then down here, this was really confusing for me. So this guy is Brockgar, but then this other player named his stuff Brockgar's Garden and Brockgar's Carrot Patch and stuff like that, which made me confused on who was who, so they did some psychic damage to me with that. Also, for the just folks that weren't here last time, my faction that I made spreads frost. They love living in snow. Other people don't usually love living in snow, so I'm spreading ice in my area, so if they try to get in here, it messes with them. And also, down here, they totally missed this. I put this ice thing here, and this is spreading ice in their area. And they've totally not even noticed it. They can literally send one unit over here and kick this thing over. It's like a little rock. And they haven't noticed it. It's just been freezing this area. And then that's all right. Okay, awesome. Let guys come. We will freeze as much as they allow me to. All right, so currently, up here in the top right is a list of all the players. The blue dots mean that we're waiting on those players to take their turn. So the ones that don't have a blue dot, like me and this person, we've already taken our turn, and we're just waiting on the others. Fairlight joined, so I guess not everyone was in here. Does it show who's joined and who hasn't joined? I'm not sure. Let's see, I am going over to the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, I'm gonna change voice channels for a second. Just a sec.
They stop and they wait, and they're all looking at the credit card machine to make sure this payment goes, and they wait till it clears. And then only after it processes, then they're like, "It's good, clear." That's medical industry in a nutshell.
That's fucked. That's fucked.
All right, so how was everybody's day one? I didn't really intend to segregate us into different voice comms the entire time. I thought, like, we'll split up if we need to have a strategy talk. But then, everybody just kind of stayed in their respective channels, and I was like, this works too. This works too. You can just kind of chat to your allies. But I am curious to hear, like, how everybody's, experience
I thought
was
it was
on day
really
one.
nice for like planning until we were like in the middle of saying super secret information, and then Bomb just would just kick open the door like Kramer. He
did jump in right in the middle of a
yeah, I was like, all right, I got this unit right by his capital. On the next turn, I'm going to cast, and then it was like, boom, guess who's here?
The timing was pretty funny.
I assume you found out, like I did, that the runesteel terraforming goes away as soon as the runesteel's gone.
Oh my god.
I'll be honest, I never even noticed that. And in the campaign before this, when I played Gaius, the Earth Giant, I never noticed that my stalagmites were disappearing. But probably because underground, it's all rocks everywhere and it all kind of looks the same. But yeah, I never actually even realized, because I would use the runesteel until I build rocks everywhere and then take them down.
So Bomb, when I tried to freeze your capital, I did know that if the rune stele went away, that the ice went away. What I did not know was that you could send over one unit and just kick it over. I didn't know it was that easy to destroy. So that was that was a new thing for me.
I learned another thing. I learned about my own runes, about runesteel, is that if someone raises it, to unraise it, you have to have a unit go over it to stop it. You can't, like, killing the unit that went to raise it doesn't actually stop it. Like, I think it was you, Muck. You started raising one of my runesteels somewhere south of my empire, and I killed the scout, and the runesteel still raised because even though there was no unit on it.
You know what? I didn't know till now, because when you killed the scout, the fog of war came in. So I'm happy to hear it.
My 80 mana, you son of a bitch!
Good, that scout paid for himself.
I think after this conversation, next time if we ever do play again, I would want to do like a big pharma role play for it. I think that sounds really, really funny.
I think next time Fairlight should start his navy near water.
That would be pretty nice. That would be pretty...
Honestly, as much as we've been memeing on my start location being terrible, I think Silverstar got the worst of it.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
Well,
rough.
Silverstar has 18 population on his throne city. That's 4 more than anybody else.
I don't think
Yeah,
he's doing that bad. I think he
Yeah,
should
but it
have
only
expanded
has like the
earlier.
one. Well, it's the not having anywhere to expand to is the thing.
Go up.
Go up for that.
He's hermit. He doesn't want to like brush shoulders with me. He's like, ew.
Yeah, touching tips. I don't know if we're down for that.
Driving in a fast fantasy car because Asia 4.
Alright, I think we were mostly done with this turn, so I guess maybe.
Yeah, I had nothing to do. I
Oh.
just joined and hit end turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you going?
You're muting the mic for a second. Let's see. All the rocks look the same. Let's see. Are the turns simultaneous? Pro, in this game, all 8 players take their turns at the same time. So we have to have a bit of communication because, like, when 2 players of opposing factions are in view of one another and one's trying to attack and one's trying to run, sometimes we have to communicate that. But all 8 players go at the same time, then all the AI units go, and then it's the 8 players' turns again.
Oh joy, my capital is being besieged for the 4th time.
Is it actually, like, the enemy, or is it just creeps again?
It's the neutral city that I'm pretty sure Orcish just killed, so I don't know why their army is still attacking
NPC
me.
army of Diavo Vec? Yeah, you did. By the way, you guys treat your vassals horribly. I saw that.
Yeah, they're dead.
Maybe it's the last survivors of that city.
Uh-huh.
I finally got to engage with the enemy. I stepped on one of the bombs just scouts.
my auto moving scout.
Oh, there's another one! I'm gonna eat that one with a polar bear.
No! Run! Fuck.
Nom 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 nom. I'm gonna do to these scouts what I did to your ogres in Total War.
We were allies in that game.
Yeah, you guys didn't show it very well. You never shared map vision.
Oh my god, it's been how many months and this guy still is mad I didn't give him an alliance.
That is literally 100%. I do. Tim Cheeseworth just killed my scout. Okay, you got revenge.
Get your scout out of here.
Bomb just 100%
Get outta
of the bomb just
here.
information I know in my brain is this guy played ogres and he was a traitor. That's it. That's all I know. That's my whole file on you.
Oh, betrayal. It's pretty evil.
So's killing your own vassal city, Fairlight.
Does anyone know if the zombie from the summoning tree for like rituals and stuff is that zombie or like your race always?
I've used it before,
idea,
but
actually.
it was just like a normal little stack of weak zombies. It's like a pile of them.
In the previous game,
Imagine if your audio
routing
routing had Patreon noises going to Discord. Suddenly Majima.
No, Demanson, that would not be good. That'd be funny, but it'd not be good. Imagine that one of our patrons has like the smoke detector chirp right now. Imagine that going through all these other streamer and their viewers.
only thing that kind of stinks is that the units that spawn from infestations via the barbarian tree, they don't the house that they become for aristocracy is your leader's house. It's never like the hero that was closest when the infestation died. I know it doesn't really make sense for a lot of you non-aristocrats, but you know.
Yeah, sorry, we're not all booze goose.
Not everyone can be as cultured as us.
Yeah, we're not all so booze goose. I just realized, I'm looking at like a merchant thing, and I just realized there's a attack the merchant button in the bottom of the window, and I'm like, what? I didn't realize that was an option.
If you're able to beat him, it's a tough fight, but if you're able to beat him, you just basically steal his whole inventory.
Oh, wow. I'm in no position to do that. I just thought it was funny. I didn't know you could.
I definitely did it towards the end of our last campaign, because it was like turn 80, and it's like... He's not coming back anyway. The campaign will end before I see this guy again, so I might as well take everything.
Cleaned him out.
Can you like use more than one hero against him, or is it the only one?
I don't know, because it says you must have at least one stack nearby, so I would assume it's however many are nearby, because it's not like a structure you enter.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at battles that they've had on this
when you
turn.
say, like, do you actually get everything he has on him? Because, like, I thought if you attacked him, doesn't, like, the next shopkeeper get mad or something?
It says, if you mouse over attack, that no more shopkeepers will come if you do this. So yeah, the next one's so mad he doesn't come.
Well, it says the shopkeeper won't allow you to trade any longer after attacking. I assume that... I interpret that to mean this guy won't. So you fail to kill him.
Okay, maybe I misinterpreted it. I thought that he was like, just, you know, they were not going to come anymore, but maybe I misunderstood.
You know, if I had any Dark Affinity, I can see the bonuses to killing him, but I don't, so... Then again, that is 5 heroes that would go into my crypt, or no, 4 heroes.
Okay, let's see. Checking on our cities, chat. All of them are building. And I'm working on trying to make one really, really powerful stack. Last time we played, chat, we had a special event happen where I was able to pour a ton of mana into a forest fire, and we got control of a fire giant. So this fire giant's swinging a flaming tree around. He's a mythic unit. Besides my leader, he's the strongest thing I've got, and I've got him with my leader in the same army. Hi, Noxie. Hope you're doing well. I don't know if there's anything else for me to do this turn. Could reduce magic origin upkeep.
Tom Manson gifted a tier 1 sub to Noxxy_Grenrose.
Thank you,
They
Tom.
have given 822 gift subs in the channel.
Newbie question for you guys. I haven't made much use of Forced March in my time playing this game. Does it work like Total War, or is it different?
It basically allows you to go further, but with every step you take massive damage to your army.
Okay, so a little different. Okay.
Yeah, I legit have never. I've not. I don't know if it's like. I'm not saying it's bad, but I have never used Force March.
If
I
you
think
base,
because I just always forget about it.
It costs mana, and it does some damage to your army, and you can't regenerate for 2 turns. There is a... You can upgrade it, so it costs a lot less mana
turning
and
it
does
down,
less
chat.
damage, but you still can't regenerate for 2 turns.
I think
Up until
there's,
you said you
culture-
can't regenerate after using it, I was like, oh, that's not too bad. And then, oh.
I think there's
Yeah,
a culture
you
that
can't heal at
takes
all.
away the damage as well from it, like all like the damage all together. I just can't remember what it's called.
I think
what is
I've
it?
seen that as well. I know the one you're talking about.
It's,
It's in Chaos, I think, isn't it?
yeah, Tireless March. It costs 75% less mana and inflicts 75% less damage. Which is pretty cool. I did it a lot. But then in battles, like, you can't heal. So...
I assume you're describing Force March, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
asking them for details on it. I had not used it.
Yeah, it's kind of rough unless you're playing Barbarians and you can cleanse the debuff afterwards.
So, Chad, I was just trying out road building. I made some roads. I've got a bird that's making roads, and you spend some coin while moving, and it lays down road beneath you, and it allows you to travel over that area more quickly in the future. Is apparently the point of it. The bird is pooping roads. Yeah.
The sudden silence of people typing to their team instead of talking out loud.
Yeah, should we jump channels? Do you guys want to jump channels now for a little bit?
I was about to say something and then I typed it and then I was like, I wonder who else is like typing right now instead of saying anything. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna let's
Moves
go,
around.
team.
all right, good people, get the hell out of here. We're kicking you out. That's
Now we don't have to type about how terrible Bomb just is. We can just say it.
Yes, lay into him. Okay, so I started typing this. That City of Wildheart. I only have the one Whispering Stone, and I've had it in there the whole game. So I would like to get that city. A story prompt just knocked my progress backwards. So if we just leave it as is, Muck, you're gonna end up stealing it from me.
Oh my gosh.
Can you put it somewhere else, unless you really want that city?
I don't mind letting you have it. However, as long as I have a Whispering Stone in something, I am getting more knowledge income. Is it safe to leave it there for a while longer? Oh no, it says it'll happen in like 1 turn.
Does it say Pact of Loyalty
Well, it
in
says
1
Pact
turn?
of Loyalty 1 turn. That's not vassalage, is it?
Yeah, I think Pact of Loyalty is okay. It's when they hit vassalage, you've like taken it.
Okay, then let me leave it in there until it's close to vassalage, just so I'm getting the knowledge income, please, and then I'll do it.
Sure.
She's that monster that is stacking up on your town.
Yeah, I'm
I-
gathering my forces to take care of the infestations that are south of Torquio and Meadow.
Torquio.
Yes, I let my chat name my cities. You can look at those if you want.
I love how you've directly copied New Orc City, which we had in the last camp.
Oh, did I? I didn't even know. You told me
I
about
told
the
you
orc...
yesterday.
Okay, then it went into my subconscious. I told my chat about the orc puns. I was like, give me your best ones. And I got Arkansas, Torquio, and New York City from them.
I like Arkansas. That's great. And then we had New York City. That was Orcish's capital in the last campaign.
Ooh.
And yeah, these things are stacking up on the east side of my city. But now that my hero that I lost in that earlier fight has revived, I think I'm fine. Because I can get both my full-powered armies in there to kill it.
Yo.
Yeah, I've merged my fire giant with my main army now, so I've got getting one pretty powerful stack going right now.
Is it better to keep all your heroes together or spread them apart? Like when you just like waddle around the map?
It truly depends.
Really just depends on what you're... Yeah, there is no straight answer to that question. It depends on what you're trying to do.
It's like, oh my gosh, they're so juicy when they're together.
Right.
For leveling
Chat,
them,
we got a
it's
crocodile.
easier if you keep them all together because then they can just run around steamrolling. But sometimes they have different ambitions. Like if you have one guy that wants to go out to sea, and one guy that wants to dig, and another guy that wants to go fight undeads, you know, keeping them all together means
dig
that
up undead in the ocean. Everybody's happy.
Dig up.
They're gonna struggle to fulfill all their ambitions.
Crocodile's dead.
So yeah, it kind of depends. If you just need raw levels on them, though, it is easier to keep them together. In my case, I'm playing an aristocracy.
Also, I just disenchanted a polar.
I don't know how each of my heroes is like the leader of their house, so they all want their own separate armies.
Ooh.
So I used summon random animal unit, and I got a gigantic crocodile, and my chat was so excited because they thought it was cute, and then I did an auto battle, and it immediately died, and now they're yelling at me.
Clearly your fault. You didn't auto hard enough.
Yeah.
What exactly is a shock unit? Like, how would you describe it? Is it like for stuns?
A shock unit?
Yeah.
It's a charging unit, yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to like a shield unit which sits still in fights, the shock unit wants to like get a running start and ram into somebody really hard.
Is it different from polearm units?
Yeah, polearm units are the polearm units like to sit on the front line and they repel. It's rock paper scissors.
Okay.
It's rock paper scissors. The shield is like the rock, right? And the polearm is the scissors, I guess. And then the shock unit would be the paper. The shock unit can run over the shield. The shield units will usually beat polearms. Polearms will stop a shock unit.
Oh.
If you allow me, the general idea, your shock units, they're your basic glass cannon DPS. You do not want to run in and kill their archers, their support units. They're basically kill stuff that is easy to kill. Your shield guys are your tanks. They're standing on the front lines, they're defending, they're being attacked, that's their job. And the polearms, they just do extra damage to large creatures and cavalry. That's their purpose.
Okay. This is so big brain.
Well, think of it this way. Pole arms just means like spears, right? And a shock unit is generally like cavalry. It's horses charging at you. Do horses want to charge into spears? No.
I guess not.
That's it. That's all you have to remember. Just like you don't want to charge into pole arms. As long as you remember that aspect of it, then the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory.
Hey, real quick, underground, I just uncovered a city called Slackholm near the southeast, and you can see what is her name? Katie's leader. She's only level 5.
Oh.
Like, she is very bad. She's got one of her heroes in the same army as her leader, and the hero's level 4, and most of her troops are tier 1. She's